Again.
It's like a weekly routine now. We'll see how long we continue.
Well, at least for the 40 days.
Yeah, at least. But for me, it feels like those 40 days are soon up, even though I have 2 weeks left.
Yeah, well, I mean, you're over half, so you're coming down the mountain.
Yeah, I feel like I'm way over half.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. So how are we feeling?
Um, I feel pretty good.
Yeah.
I feel really good actually. But did we discuss last week about my protocol has changed a little bit?
Mm.
Yeah. So I'm eating fruit as a part of my detox. So I'm not just drinking juice,
Yeah.
um, which has actually been really nice to be able to eat fruits. Yeah. But I'm eating one fruit at a time. So like I have maybe papaya for breakfast, mango for lunch, banana for dinner. So it's still a part of the detox plan.
Mm.
I do find it a little bit easier.
The juicing.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, everyone has different preferences. Everyone has different. Yeah, it's very different. That's why I always talk about surfing the detox and like we're all individuals. Of course, if you have something specific that you want to work through,
Yeah.
or if you have like a serious illness and that you kind of need to just like, I don't, I can't afford to. I don't have time to play around. I don't have time
Right.
to surf. I have to fix this. Then that's one thing. But if you don't, then yeah, we all have different preferences and we're attracted to different things and we feel that different things are easier. For me, I feel super comfortable now with the fasting.
Yeah.
Yeah, today I'm doing another 36-hour dry fast. So I'm a little bit thirsty now, but overall, it's just like it's pretty smooth sailing, I have to say.
Yeah, I think so. It's been good. I think I had a mind shift change though. Like at first I was really into like 40 days, let's do 40 days.
Yeah.
And then, now that I'm, kind of in more of a lifestyle change, I want to,
Mm.
maintain this diet for 6 months or longer. Then, for me, it's more about slowing down. And, I've stopped lifting weights. I've stopped doing the rigorous exercise. So I'm just, kind of taking it easy.
How do you
Uh,
feel with that?
well, I mean, my ego was like, you need to like not lose your muscles, but my body is enjoying the rest.
It is, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like, and yesterday we went to the hot springs, had a massage, just a super relaxing day, and it felt really nice. It felt really, really nice.
Wow, it's nice to take care of oneself.
Yeah, I don't always have to be pushing hard,
No,
struggling, fighting, resisting. Yeah,
I'm not good enough. I'm not doing enough. Yeah.
yeah, I really let go of those feelings.
Mm. Yeah, it's a liberation to do that.
It is.
Yeah, for me, fasting also is also like a liberation. I feel very comfortable. I feel very good. Of course, it's like I mean, I'm still working through like food relationships and stuff, and I've been
Yeah.
working very deep with that the last couple of weeks, and yeah, but it all came down to I did a very deep EFT session, like
Mm.
super deep, like yeah, it was a really transformational, and it all came down to like I'm not good enough.
Yeah.
Like it's all the emotional stuff. I mean, we already know that it's emotional eating and emotional whatever. Like whatever we do, it's like a coping mechanism to not feel whatever we're feeling.
Right.
So when I did that session, there was so many things opened up, and after that, I've been really like staying with the feeling and yeah, really processing
Yeah.
all the emotions that come out. And I mean, it's been tough at times for sure, but it's just so rewarding.
Right. Yeah, I think we had a similar emotional response this past week.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. We both had some anger coming up.
I had more than some come up. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
you want to share?
Yeah, so I was also doing an EFT session, and we kind of already knew that there was some anger there
Mm.
because we, in a previous week we had also gone into some emotions from my childhood, and this is the anger for me was also connected to my childhood. And during the session, I just kind of unpacked and discovered that I had a lot of pent up anger from trauma in my life as a child, that I reenacted that
Mm.
several times in my life. And it kind of all hit me that, like, the reason why I was acting that way is because of that original anger. I'm
Yeah.
just holding on to it, storing it in my body. And so I think connecting to it was very heavy, and then the realization of how it's affected my life was heavy. But I think I realized it's not quite gone.
No.
It's still a little bit there. So I think we're going to plan to do a deeper session
Yeah.
that's more connecting to the emotion spiritually,
Yeah.
and how to really really get in there and experience that emotion,
Yeah.
and allow it to have some space, because I've been afraid to express anger.
Mm.
It's one of those things where you don't want to really want to go there,
Yeah.
right? You don't want to experience that anger again, so you just push it away. Oh, it doesn't exist, I'm okay. um, but it's still there, and it affects me, and it affects my health, and it affects my well-being. So I want to get it
Yeah.
out.
Yeah. I mean, the anger is also a little bit like not inappropriate, but it's like,
Well, it's
oh, if you,
socially unacceptable
yeah, it's
to
a little bit
be.
social unacceptable to be angry.
Yes.
Um.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
for me, sometimes when I have been angry in the past, it's been a little violent, or a little
Yeah.
outburst of rage, and not nice words, and
Yeah.
those kind of
Yeah.
things. Yeah,
But then it turns to rage.
yeah.
Yeah. But that do you also experience that there's like shame around it, like around anger?
Yeah. Well, there's shame on different levels. There's shame for, like, having the feeling. There's shame for wanting to like
Mm.
explore it, and then it's like, yeah, like, I don't want people to see me angry.
Yeah.
I don't want anyone to see that part of me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what we will do is that we will continue to work on the anger.
Yeah.
And this week, me and Simba, because I also had some anger flaring up. Um, yeah, I found like a lot of the pain in my neck that I said that I initially wanted to work on was connected to anger. So
Mm.
yeah, I've been working through a lot of that this week, but well, the last week, but this week me and Simba decided that we will dedicate all the evening group sessions to anger.
Good idea.
Yeah, so we will do TRE with the perspective of anger, and yeah, like the activation and deactivation,
Mm.
and also the releasing sessions and the yin yoga and all of it. The EFT session that we do with the groups, we will do from a perspective of anger.
Okay. Yeah. Just really dig into it.
Yes, because it's not only you and me that are
You're right.
experiencing this, so it's not common. It's not um, it's not uncommon that it travels in groups. You know,
Yeah.
like all of a sudden we've seen that at the house too. That when we've had a full house, then everyone, including me and Simba, we were all working with the same emotion.
The
Like
same energy.
it's like
Yeah.
fear or food or sadness or
Mm-hmm.
it kind of it's weird to say, but it's like travels in group.
Yeah.
And so yeah, since I've explored also the anger, and I felt that it was actually physically stored in my neck, and after I released some of that, my neck issue is like 25% better.
Yeah.
And during one of the pressure point ball sessions that we had,
Well, those are good. Let's go deep.
yeah, go deep in the tissue, and you can just
Yeah.
feel when you're, especially when you're fasting, it's like I can feel the emotion come, and she's like, I got so angry, and I was like, wow. And I could just breathe through it and just, okay, this is not me, it's not personal. And then I see the mind trying to attach it to different things,
Yeah.
like annoyed at like music or anything.
Yeah.
And I realized, okay, it's not it, and just breathe, and I can really go there with my breath, and I can feel the energy like leaving my body, and it just dissipates.
Yeah, I think the pressure point balls and the rollers
Yeah,
are really beneficial for that.
yeah, super beneficial.
Yeah, and for me, it's like in my back.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think it's all stored there. It's this pressure that kind of pulls my shoulders tight and like
yeah,
makes me a bit rigid.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so what we will do is continue to work on the anger from different emotions and from different angles, and also um, I mean, we follow the organism, right? So we will see what comes up and continue to work with you with what comes up. But the next step is that we at some point will do something more special for you, where we will, as you mentioned, with the anger, and
Right.
let you kind of explore that in a safe space, and act out whatever it is that you need to let go. And both me and Simba will be there to hold space for you.
Okay.
And yeah, we will just allow you to like cord cutting, like it's
Yes.
like an energetical cord cutting.
Yeah, but it'll be like a final release.
Yes.
Yes.
And then we never know what's coming after, but it's like that's the intention of
Right.
like that particular energy, that it's time to let that go.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, because also I don't want it to be stored in me anymore,
No.
and I want to be free from it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we have a comment here from Kay.
Okay.
Yeah, she says your meals saved me when I was in the calm. Thank you. I'm continuing my vegan food back in Japan too. Send love to Mark.
Yeah,
So
good to hear
hi
from
Kay.
you.
Yes, very good. Thank you for checking in on us and updating us on your journey.
Yeah.
Really, really good to hear from you. I
Yeah.
hope you're doing great. We're sending you all the love, all the support.
Yeah, nice to hear you're still continuing the vegan food. So good luck.
Yeah, best of luck with everything. So if anyone has any questions for us, yeah, feel free to post, comment, anything. While we're on, we can do live questions. Yeah, what else is going on?
Well, I mean, I think in the topic of emotional things, there's been things come up and things come and go, and I guess last week, the week before, there was a lot of food related
Mm,
feelings, cravings for certain things, and what for me it wasn't necessarily just about like the particular food item, but it was about what did that item mean.
yeah.
And you're right, I was craving like the hummus and
Mm,
garlic naan, and the flavor is good, right? The food is good, but also my best friend Phil introduced me to this restaurant, and that's so I think it's also like the emotion is like I want to like experience friendship.
yeah, it's all the emotion. It
Yeah.
has nothing to do with the particular food, because we obviously can go with food without food for a very long time without any real issues, right?
Right.
Instead, the body is actually healing. So it's not really about the food, it's about the emotional connection that we have to the food and what it represents. And that's where yeah, so I yeah, but in the in the EFT session that we did last week with the group,
Hmm.
he asked us to connect to something that was like a minor thing, but I took like a big thing.
Yeah, of course.
um, and it was food, and he said like, yeah, what's the first word that comes up with the food? And with and I was tapping, and then greed came up.
Agreed.
I was like, wow. First I was like, well, that was weird, that's not has nothing to do with it. And I was like, wait a minute.
Good, right?
And then I just flipped it around, and applied greed to the food, and like, how does that match? And then I was like, yeah, the overeating. I
Mhm.
mean, greed, like, give me everything fast. Like, I
Yeah.
want all of it.
Yeah.
And I tapped on that, and like, yeah, it's like the overcompensation of what I didn't have.
Yeah.
It's like, so food is so much related to control.
Yeah, you may not have control in one part of your life, or you may not have the love that you need or the friendships that you need.
Yes.
If you can go and get an appetizer, a main course, a dessert, a
Yeah, because
drink.
it's all there.
Yeah.
It's like it's available.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like something that you can have a lot of
Yeah. Yeah.
anytime. I mean, it's always accessible, and it's like, and for me, of course, it's super connected to the candida still. I mean, the amount of candida that I've eliminated during this juice fast is like,
Yeah.
I mean, it's stopped now, but so that also has an aspect of it.
Yeah.
But now I also feel that it's very energetical. It's like I can feel I'm on to something that someone told me like a long time ago, that I could see at that time, but for some reason it just went. I forgot about it, or I disconnected
Mm.
from it. But now, the last couple of days, that energy has been quite present. And I remembered what he said, that there's a particular energy that can also be connected to the food, that usually comes in other, like, low frequency stuff, like low frequency sexuality and things like that. But it can also go through food.
Interesting.
Yeah, so I'm exploring that, and yeah, that's very interesting.
Yeah, it's remarkable all the different emotions that are tied up into food and to eating and not eating, and what it brings up when you don't.
Yeah,
And
I
yeah,
mean,
it's very powerful.
yeah, and I mean, it's not something that I recommend people to just go explore on their own without support, or because it can. I mean, there's some heavy stuff in and around food for sure.
Yes.
But for me, the fasting really helps me to explore. It heals my body and help me explore my emotional stuff. It's like, yeah, I feel very, very connected to it. But my thing is also to have to eventually stop the fasting and transition into a balanced lifestyle. So it's not something that I will continue to do for long periods of time in my
Right.
life. That's not the goal.
Right.
But I will still do, like, the occasional fasting to keep my body healthy,
Yeah. Yeah.
like spring cleaning, fall cleaning, like things like that, and with the herbs and
Hmm.
you know stuff like that. But my goal is not to be a breatharian or to live out of juice for my rest of my.
No.
That's
No.
not what I'm doing. So yeah. All
Yeah.
right.
Same here. Yeah. It's just
Yeah.
a lifestyle
Yeah.
change.
But we want to heal, right?
Yes.
Yeah, we want to be free, emotional freedom that we talk about.
Yeah.
And yeah, happy, and feel happy in our bodies, feel vital, feel creative, feel, just the basic stuff.
Yes. Good life.
Yeah, good life. But when I had a massage up at the Sala from Booty
Yeah.
yesterday,
That's the real good life.
after we fixed we did the photo shoot, and we set up the hut for the guys that came today, and everything was done, and then I was lying in, like, an open air sala, getting the best oil massage.
Mhm.
And then it was cloudy all day yesterday, but no rain, and then the sun broke through in the afternoon, and the sun was just perfect.
Mhm.
So I was laying there in the sun. It was completely quiet. The birds were like
Yeah.
singing. It was all quiet. And I was like, this is my life.
This is awesome.
Wow, we live here.
Yeah.
This is what we do.
Yeah, it's peaceful and
Mm.
relaxing. Beautiful
Community.
community.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, now we babbled away 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll be here all week for questions. And we will be back next week.
Yep. Next Monday we'll do it again.
Yeah, we'll do it again. See what happens. And we will give you an anger update. And
An anger update.
anger update.
Okay.
And yeah, you can reach out to us however you like. Post a comment, send me a DM, whatever feels best for you. Yeah, you can check out our website, livingwiththespirit.com, and you can book a free discovery call through the website if you like. And yeah, have a good week and see you soon.
Peace.